faggots.
Oh, you died again?
Yep. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. It makes me not want to play. We want to play Battlefield? We play something else? Because these faggots are just gonna chase me around.
Get the f back in the kitchen and take your goddamn hands off of fucking video games. Because you're a fat pig of war.
After I kill you, I'm gonna be a necro and rape your body.
I think bully hunters can be summed up as this. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victims. One sincere and honest move will cover dozens of dishonest ones. Open-hearted gestures of honesty and generosity bring down the guard of even the most suspicious people. Once your selective honesty opens up a hole in their armor, you can deceive and manipulate them at will. A timely gift, a Trojan horse, will serve the same purpose. I should have got on this yesterday. I already did a video shitting on the incredibly ridiculous trailer because that's exactly what it was. One of the saddest pieces of internet meme I've ever seen in my life. But I didn't really take time to talk about the stream that I had watched twice. Honest to God, it was cringy. There was definitely money invested in this, but it had the production level of a high school play.
Your fucking head in, bitch. Your sex fucking should be euthanized.
This ends in 3, 2...
Welcome everyone, we're here at Ignite Gaming Lounge. First, let me introduce you to my co-host, our co-host, Tien Tran. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Tien Tran. I too love gaming, but I am not involved in the gaming industry in any way. And our bully hunter can communicate with one another. Let's take a look at how that plays out. Now let's zoom out and roll the footage, please. You can still hear the harassment in the background. It doesn't stop. So now Bully Hunter 77 is looking for the harasser. And it looks like she's going to use her knife, folks. And there it is, just pause right there. Let's back up and see that again. A brilliant knife move, very difficult.
Yeah! That's for fucking my wife! And for making me look like a dog's nut back there!
And look right there. See in the lower left-hand corner, let's pause that and zoom into that. Our bully hunter left the calling card message to the harasser. Harassment is not a game. Bullyhunters.org.
Douche chill.
I mean, everything was poorly put together. The emphasis was strongly on protecting women from online harassment when everyone online is harassed because it's the internet. When people can be anonymous and being a douchebag, they'll never pass up the chance to be an asshole. It's just simple human nature. Within 1 hour of Bully Hunters being up, truth started raining down from the heavens. Bully Hunters said things like 63% of all women face online harassment and leave gaming. On the Bully Hunters website, which has been fixed from having typos, and linking the Twitter account of a totally different person than the Bully Hunters webpage. Well done.
Women. So I said, I know what I can do. I can call upon a bully hunter. So I logged in on my Steam account. I was ready, prepared. You have been banned from using Bully Hunter due to low ratings. Yes, I got that ass banned.
Get that ass banned.
From a platform that no one is even using yet. And I'm really hoping ban mean don't qualify. But ban might, I assume ban would mean ban unless these people are really stupid. But these people also have a typo on their website, so they're very intelligent humans. So I went doing a little bit more looking around on the website, see what else they had to offer. They have a Twitter. But wait, they kinda don't. You tweet it, auto post, I'm taking a stand against in-game sexual harassment. Sexual harassment now. So we go from regular harassment, support the cause. It don't say anything about you can only be a woman. They say they calling all gamers, right? The profile pictures is just fucking women. Okay, whatever. You tweet it out, it says sexual harassment. Now, what gender gets sexually harassed in video games? You fucking guessed it. The little picture is the gender sign for women. But this is calling all gamers. This is just for women. I don't know why they try to bullshit this, but this is just for women. The shit at the top say female and everything, but they got some bullshit later on in here like, oh, we're calling all gamers to help. Eat a dick. What the fuck? Anyway, so that gets you that. Okay, you say, oh man, Bullyhunters, they have a Twitter account? Well, a person named Bullyhunters has a Twitter account because the people that made this Bullyhunters thing are very, very smart. So smart that they basically don't even run their own Twitter account. Bullyhunters is some fucking random dude that has a YouTube channel. I help people and I love writing in video games. My music is any kind and I love art. I'm a YouTuber known as the Angry Gamer and my profile pic is my channel. So this dude either stole a URL or he already had it, and these people didn't change their auto tweet. So this dude getting probably dozens of auto tweets. Just fucking what? Bullyhunters doesn't think I'm qualified to join up. Being excluded from the clique makes me feel like I'm being bullied. I mean, it's gotta be because I'm fat, right? Yeah, what the fuck is this gay shit? I wonder why this dude couldn't join it. But it's for gamers. But all our stats are about women, and our auto tweets say we stopping sexual harassment, which is targeting just women. Dudes don't get bullied in video games, apparently. Nobody's tweeting about this. People don't care.
I have nothing for that. Even I can correctly link my own Twitter account, and I'm a fucking moron. 21 million female gamers have experienced sex-based taunting, harassment, or threats while playing video games online. And of course, it has to stop. But the digger you dig into this, which you don't have to dig very far, you find out that Bullyhunters is fraudulent. They faked harassment in-game. It was all staged. I mean, you knew it was staged badly, but you had no idea it was this staged. Their spokesperson got caught calling people faggots repeatedly on stream. Listen, I'm not going to throw stones there, as faggot is one of my favorite words. But for someone who's trying to talk about harassment, she doesn't seem like a very nice person. I even posted up this juicy tweet from her last year, where it shows off her kinder side. I don't know how this got sponsored and she became the spokesperson. She seems like she's just as big a dickhead as I am. But I guess since she's a woman with pink hair, she obviously would be more empathetic to the world around her, right? They also lied about the data they had on harassment, which is nothing short of amazing. One Twitter user known as Platinum, who is also a mental health researcher, called out Zombie Unicorn on her bullshit. And of course, Zombie Unicorn being the paragon of human virtue she seems to be, and she doubles down on her fucking views, which is amazing. The tweet reads as a mental health researcher, I would advise against watching Bullyhunters tonight. One of the people behind it is spreading false data about mental health research and refuses to share the sources unless I tune into the stream. Disgusting, selfish, self-promotional behavior. And here are the tweets. Essentially, you get to see just how fantastic this Zombie Unicorn chick is. It even gets to the point of where her own supporters cannot support her douchery. That's amazing. 3 million women have stopped playing games altogether because of harassment. While you and I might have thick skin, that doesn't mean everyone does, nor should anyone belittle the cause. Sexual harassment is a serious issue. It's never okay. If we progress when we stand up for what's right. Platinum writes back, hi there, is there a source for this figure? I tried researching for the study but couldn't find it, thank you. And then Zombie Unicorn gives her the greatest answer of all time, which basically means I don't fucking know, bitch. Zombie Unicorn writes back, yup, watch the stream today and find out more.
You shady bitch.
Platinum continues on. I am inundated with work and don't have time to watch. Can you tell me the name of the study or the name of someone at the event who knows more about the study so I can discuss it with them? Once again, Zombie Unicorn goes, you can watch the VOD then. Good work, Zombie Unicorn. You're obviously just qualified for this, aren't you? She's so used to people just taking her word that she's just like, yeah, just watch this, whatever, and that's that. If it was a guy axing this, I'm pretty sure Zombie Unicorn would have fired off about this being a form of harassment, I swear to God. But thank God Platinum's a woman, and an astute woman at that, who had no problem verbally vivisecting Zombie Unicorn. I'm going to take this as a no then. I'm a mental health researcher. Do you have any idea the dangers of spreading hyperbolised data with a follower base of your size? It perpetuates the idea of problems as being insurmountable and stands in the way of developing evidence-based interventions. You are not doing my profession any favors, and I would kindly ask you to source your claims before making them. Thank you. And of course, Zombie Unicorn had nothing left to say to that. Platinum then later pops up to say the figures seem to come from projections of an online survey dating back to 2012 of 872 participants, extrapolated to every console-owning woman in the US. Right above it is a large ad for SteelSeries. This is awful data science and taking advantage of mental health for profit. And as the thing says, all proceeds will go to organizations who support victims of in-game harassment, i.e. most likely these assholes running Bullyhunters. Oh, after all of this stuff came out about Zombie Unicorn being the type of person she is, misinformation, lying, the whole shebang to make Bullyhunters seem like a good thing, she also pulled the harassment card. This card you'll find women in gaming pull all the time when, you know, popular women in gaming. You know, the ones that fuck up and piss people off or something, and then they find that, like, they can't get away with their actions. They immediately pull the harassment card. Here's Zombie Unicorns. Thanks for all the support today. Together we can end harassment in gaming. Hashtag Bullyhunters. Oh my god. Someone's actually calling me thin-skinned when I've dealt with more sexual harassment, bullying, threats, and violence, degradation, and defamation in the last 24 hours than most of them have probably received in their entire lives, and I'm still here smiling. Hashtag Bullyhunters. Yeah, you're smiling your way to the fucking bank. You're doing this shit for money. Cut this shit. I mean, if the internet was that bad, if it was that horrible that women were dropping out, there'd be no female gamers. I know a couple. There's a ton of chicks who play games. What is this? If it was so horrible, it was so disgustingly bad as she says, she wouldn't be where she is. She wouldn't be doing it at all. She wouldn't be able to get out of bed. Like I've said before, what little harassment women may face, they receive way more positivity than they do harassment. Even I do when I'm a guy. I mean, fucking A. Who hasn't had some sort of sexual harassment on the internet? Do you know how many gay messages I've received, girl? Please. Oh my god, this Mackenzie chick is just ripping them a new asshole. Jesus Christ, I might have to see if I can become Mackenzie's friend. She's cute and vicious. Just my type. Oh, okay, I see. So even when women basically call out Zombie Unicorn on her shit, she just blocks them and said that they are blatant internalized misogynists. Wow, I didn't even know a woman could be a misogynist. I don't even want to read these tweets, they're so stupid. They're so stupid, because once you figure out, like, once you find out all the lies and bullshit that's linked into this, it just makes you sit there and think, like, how is this a thing? How is it that Twitch allows this to happen? You know, how is the Twitch behind this? Even the moderators in the it's just, I gotta take a shit. And on the closing notes, I guess I should say, after all of this, it's basically furthered Zombie Unicorn's brand. Zombie Unicorn's brand has been completely furthered. The only person who's going to walk away from this well is the Zombie Unicorn chick. She won't be held accountable for getting people's channels and videos taken down with false claims. And she's already doing interviews with video game companies. Like Kotaku, Polygon, and VP Sport have made articles about this, and I'm sure they won't be hit pieces. It'll be articles talking about how she survived the bullying and the harassment, and she's a hero, and all this other crap that makes her look good in the eyes of the media. I'm taking a break right now, but I just did 3 different interviews for Kotaku, Polygon, and VP Esport articles that should come out tomorrow when I talk about all of this in great depth. Sorry, dude. I've been repeating myself to a million different people. Have a good one. God, man. Oh, Sky Williams even sent her a message. Doesn't matter. She'll walk away from this without with nothing. It's fine. Everything that's just happened is fine. Go fuck yourself. SteelSeries did have some half-baked, PR reply to all of this shit after it hit the fan. Forget hit the fan. The shit destroyed the fan. So SteelSeries is now pulling out the ripcord. We decided to support this campaign because we believe that harassment of any kind sucks. But basically it's because it was harassment and it was geared towards women that anyone gave a shit. Men are harassed every day of life. Nobody's fucking running these specials for us, alright? I know a lot of guys follow me, a lot of disenfranchised males who do the right thing, and the world kicks us right in the fucking teeth. Right there in the teeth. Oh, you doing the right thing? Yes, I am. I'm trying to make the world a better... Sit down, faggot! That's why you're here, because that's what the world does to you. And I'm the only guy you know of who understands it and screams about it. But let's get back to the point ahead. SteelSeries says we decided to support this campaign because we believe that harassment of any kind sucks, specifically harassment towards women, because we were told it was women. But this was not stage managed by us as some sort of viral campaign. We didn't come up with the idea, no money was exchanged whatsoever, we provided headsets for charity and support. There's a second piece of this, let's see if I can fucking find it. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Where the fuck is the rest of this shit? You know what, I can't find the second part of the tweet, and I don't give a fuck to find it, because SteelSeries wouldn't sponsor me, but they would sponsor these sort of shenanigans, so fuck them. You Talk, I don't know how to say this guy's name, has the most upvoted comment where he says, so what you're saying is you were approached by a company to combat bullying in video games and said yes to support them without any research done. Who they are, what's their background, what other statistics and sources? Come on, major error there. This may be off the cuff and seem out of place, but it is an update. Richard Lewis on Twitter, who's a more popular YouTuber than I am, and has far more clout in the industry, so if he comes and asks someone a question, he'll get an answer. Whereas I usually sit there and stare at a blank page that is my email screen. Richard Lewis says key takeaways from his investigation so far. SteelSeries states that they were simply approached by a marketing company called FCB Chicago and agreed to be part of an event. They believe that their name was all over the website source code, as they were one of the first to agree. SteelSeries considers the campaign to have been so damaging to their brand, they are currently in discussions about what action they can take next, as they believe the marketers misrepresented the level of SteelSeries involvement. SteelSeries made it clear to Richard Lewis that as far as they are concerned, FCB Chicago were the architects of the whole campaign from its inception. They recorded the promotional material and created the API plugin. SteelSeries were in essence sponsors of the project. Richard Lewis is currently waiting for comments from the FCB, but all indications so far point the finger at FCB being the ones who are truly the source of all of this. And most likely there could seem to be legal action from this, from what it seems to be hinting towards. One last thing, the FCB seems to have misrepresented a lot of people's involvement. People that Richard Lewis interviewed claimed that they were told Valve approved of this campaign, which of course is absurd. Anyone can utilize the API they have made available. This does not mean Valve approved of anything. So the plot thickens. I mean, I should run like a fake organization saying it's to help women and see how far I get and how much money I make. Also, this Bully Hunter thing really reeks to me of being not only a cash grab, well, basically a cash grab, let's face it. I'm pretty sure they looked at Anita Sarkeesian as like the sort of benchmark, because we all know Anita Sarkeesian came out with false facts, basically statistics that supported her argument that weren't even completely true. She screamed patriarchy, feminism, male blah blah blah, and everything's racist. Before we knew it, this no-name chick became like the face of video game feminism and made what, almost $500,000 or more just to produce maybe 12 videos over the course of what, 2 years, while using Google's LA offices, which are free to use, by the way, if you have 10,000 subscribers. A little tip from Gundam: if you live in LA and you got 10K subs and need a set, Google has a space for you to use great cameras, lighting, green screens. Anita Sarkeesian used all that, and there you go. I don't even know what the fuck to say, because it seems stupid to say out loud that someone could get away with this, but they can. And I think Bully Hunters, honest to God, believe they could do it, Right now, we're looking at Gamergate 2.0 if it actually lives past this initial shit release. I mean, if Bullyhunters was a baby bird and it tried to fly out of the nest, this motherfucker just took a header into a gravestone. But still, they're screaming about women being affected in gaming, so most likely it'll gain some traction and support because nobody ever really researches anything as long as you say, this is to support women because things are bad for women, and everyone's like, oh my god, we have to do something. But then if you go, things are bad for guys, everyone's like, man up, you faggot. Now, if you did take the time to watch the Bullyhunters special, which, honest to God, is full of beautiful little gems, so many little gems. The beginning, you see just how great Zombie Unicorn is at being an arbiter in live television, or should I say live Twitch streaming.
Welcome, everyone. We're here at Ignite Gaming Lounge. I'm Natalie Casanova, also known as Zombie Unicorn. I'm a Twitch streamer and longtime gamer, having worked in the industry for over 6 years. I'm really excited to be here today for the first ever Bullyhunters Live. This issue is a serious one, and it's really near and dear to my heart.
Oh, and that also reminds me. Oh my god, I'm remembering now. Here's the beauty of this shit. It's all staged, as we know, but the best part is Zombie Unicorn admits to it being staged, but only on Twitter. God, let me find this. I had to save the tweets because I knew they might get deleted or vanish. So, Zombie Unicorn writes, just so you know, it was stated at the very beginning, and you may have missed it. She shows off the script for this shit, right? This is fucking great, dude. I'm telling you. I've got all sorts of boners right now. As we are launching this tool, what we've tried to do here in this place is replicate what happens to female gamers every day in the real world, and by doing so, show you how this tool works. She's walking through the space. Brilliant. I've written better scripts in my bed for porn. It only had 3 likes. That's even better. Here's the delicious piece right here. Someone writes back immediately, sorry, but you definitely did not say that line on the actual stream. This may be where a lot of the confusion and anger comes from. I would link a longer clip if I could, but it's all on the VOD. So basically she's sitting there and saying, oh, I said it was all fake from the beginning. And someone goes, no, it wasn't. You didn't say that. And she goes, oh, you're right. I forgot. Whoops. Oh my god. But if they're like sitting there saying at the beginning it was supposed to be fake, then how come they continuously went on and pretended the shit was real? It was nothing short of disgusting. Once again, all you have to do is say, oh, women are in danger, these things are happening. And the sad fact of the matter is there's a lot of people that don't really know gaming culture that well. Since it's becoming more mainstream with Fortnite, God help us all, it's just bringing a whole new legion of people who didn't give a shit to join into the gaming platform and who know absolutely nothing about what's really going on. All they have to have is some sort of television show or YouTuber streamer who has great production value sit there and tell them this is how it is, and they'll believe it simply because of the production value of the piece, which doesn't mean it's the truth. The greatest lies in history were told in eloquent fashion, you bloody fools. Tien Tran, I don't even know what to say about her. Let's just move on. They do the fake bully hunter thing. He comes in, they talk about how you need to link your Steam account to all this other bullshit, which I frankly think is weird that you need to link your Steam account. I wouldn't be surprised if the data they get from your Steam account is something they'll be selling to companies later, so keep that in mind. Not only are they selling headsets, they are also going to be collecting your gaming data and making money off you a la Facebook. The also juicy part about this whole Bullyhunters piece that they showed off was the fact that the bully hunter in question was one fucking dude. Blood Blink. Can you believe this shit? They didn't even care to create like a multitude of accounts. They literally got one account that's a level 1, by the way, so it's new. It's just like, man, just looking at this shit makes me feel like taking a shit. Makes me feel like taking a huge dump.
She's going to use her knife, folks, and there it is. Just pause right there. Let's back up and see that again. A brilliant knife move, very difficult.
Oh my god. You could tell Tien Tran isn't involved in gaming at all. I don't even think she's a gamer. I don't think she's a gamer. Because no self-respecting gamer, whether you're a man or woman, would be involved in this bullshit. I already know Zombie Unicorn's a part of it to make money and further her brand because I'm pretty sure that's her game plan, her raison d'etre. And she also doesn't mind trying to silence anyone that speaks out against her, as she has come out and said blatantly that she abuses the DMCA copyright acts on a regular basis and gets channels taken down. She said it in open forum, and nothing is done. I'm pretty sure those channels won't get their channel back. I'm pretty sure she won't even get a slap on the wrist for being an asshole. But since she's a woman with wild colored hair, and I guess she's a BBW, she can get away with that sort of bullshit. But I assure you, she is just some dude doing these sort of prickish moves and saying shit to people like this. She would have had her head ripped off if she was a guy. I will admit, Kevin Lanham looks like a soy boy. You know, I've Googled it. This guy comes off as total soy.
Where they don't want a game, they're discouraged from becoming gamers, and most importantly, it has an impact on them offline.
They also have some really annoying counselor involved that tells you exactly what you think about gaming as a gamer. Yeah, she doesn't game, but she knows what I'm thinking. She knows what people are thinking when they trash talk in the game. I don't think you know, honey. I think you have a degree. And degree don't mean much of shit. I have a degree in being an asshole, and still there are things I'm learning every day about being an asshole.
It's online or face-to-face sexual harassment. Is the impact on the person who's being harassed is that sense of diminishment, feeling less than, and that flood of shame and fear and terror, quite frankly. And so what we're doing tonight, what this initiative is all about, is figuring out how can we work together, men and women both, working together to move from a culture of harassment to a culture of inclusion.
What the fuck is going on there?
It's really interesting. I love hearing you guys talk about it. It's amazing.
Putting you down. So that's one of the elements of it.
Oh, Mr. Lane, I'm Dr. Solomon. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but there is something we need to show the audience right now.
I can't handle how big her tits are. You want me to rape you?
Now, that's exactly the
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Asian guy who watches Bullyhunters shit. He must be an extra, and he's like, I cannot believe SAG put me on this piece of shit. Oh my god, I just got totally distracted. I can't anymore. There's also some chick who comes in and starts talking about feminism and women's rights in gaming. I can't even remember what the hell she had to say, and I don't really care.
So, while you get settled here, I just want to ask you, this initiative resonates with a lot of other larger cultural movements happening around the world right now. So can you tell us a little bit more about those and why this might be important for them?
Absolutely. First of all, we need to acknowledge the fact that none of us exist in a bubble. We're a part of and affected by cultural movements, even if we're not specifically a part of that group. In this case, we want to create a cultural movement that tells women that the harassment they face online and offline is completely unacceptable. All the time when they log into their computers. And the bottom line is that we're not going to have full equality until women are treated equally in their professional lives, their personal lives, and their online lives.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck does a woman's job have to do with gaming? Like, that whole part made no sense. I'm confused. This chick went from gaming to a whole feminist speech that has nothing to do with the situation in hand. How the fuck is someone calling a woman a bitch or something in a video game going to affect her personal life or her professional life? What, does she go to her job and she all of a sudden can't file papers because someone called her a bitch and she has a PTSD moment and pulls the filing cabinet on top of her body? Oh my god, he called me a bitch and see, let's go. And they're like, oh my god, someone please call the fucking ambulance, she's in trouble. That's her gay friend Corey, I imagine him. This whole thing wasn't created to benefit bullying anyone in any way. It basically took advantage of a narrative. It inflated statistics to make the gaming community seem far worse than it actually is, to the point of where it's like a denizen of thieves and murderers. It's disgusting, really. This whole thing is nothing more than a cash grab, a hit piece, and a sad attempt at trying to mislead people who don't know any better. And frankly, if there's one thing you shouldn't be trying to fuck with, is the gaming community within the gaming community. You can take dumb shit like this to a politician who doesn't know his ass from his elbow when it comes to gaming. But to do this on Twitch, on Twitter, with all the people who are involved in gaming, come on. Oh, not to mention the great part where they try to take messages from Twitch and Facebook. I love the look on Zombie Unicorn's face when she looks at the messages. That was priceless. That was like a standout moment for me. Yeah, I have nothing left for this, honestly. I should watch it and comment it, but that would take far too long. Like, literally, I could be here for an hour shitting on this. If people want to actually have me watch this and comment on it as it unfolds, maybe I will, but odds are I don't think anyone's going to bother with an hour-long video of me watching and tearing this shit to bits. So, I'm out of here. And I will leave you with this great quote from Zombie Unicorn. I'm sorry. Who are you? LOL. Never heard of you or your channel, but you sound like a massive cunt. So, it's probably well-deserved. Don't at me again, idiot. You're actually a fucking moron. It's reality TV. No vague was thrown. Laughing my ass off. You really are a fucking insensitive cunt. Bye, bitch. I should do that. I should do a whole thing where I read people's tweets. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Rate, comment, subscribe if you so choose to. I can't really ask anyone to rate, comment, subscribe this because the whole thing is hateful. In the sense of the whole premise is hateful. This Bullyhunters thing is a piece of shit. Running around. I can't beat you in a game. I'm gonna have someone else beat you for me. Good work. That's how it's done.
Oh my.